The moment I saw the house, a chill crept over me that had nothing to do with the autumn air. It was a grand old Victorian, but the green paint was peeling like sunburnt skin, and the bay windows stared out like cracked, cataract eyes. Ivy choked the walls, a silent, green suffocation. As I pushed open the groaning iron gate, I noticed a neighbor across the street. He was a sturdy man in a flannel shirt, and he just watched me. A flicker of something like pity in his eyes before he turned away. I shrugged it off. It was just a house, a temporary rental for a traveler seeking quiet. Or so I thought. The first night, the unease settled in. The house wasn't just old, it felt aware. I'd hear footsteps on the floor above me, only to find the rooms empty and thick with dust. Then there were the portraits lining the grand staircase. Their painted eyes seemed to follow me, their gazes a physical weight on my shoulders. One evening, I was reading in the parlor, and I could have sworn the pattern in the frosted glass of the doors subtly shifted to mirror the cover of my book. I told myself it was just my imagination, the tricks of an old, settling building. But the feeling of being watched was relentless, seeping into my bones. The house knew where I was, always. It was like I was a mouse in a maze, and the maze itself was the predator. The terror reached its peak on the third night. A storm raged outside, but inside, the silence was deafening. I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to know what was sharing this space with me. Grabbing a flickering candlestick, I stepped out into the main hall. There, at the top of the grand staircase, a figure materialized from the shadows. A man, gaunt and ageless, in a tattered charcoal coat. His hair was a wispy gray cloud, but his eyes were hollow voids that promised nothing but an endless fall. He was the Watcher. As I stared paralyzed, the whole house seemed to take a deep, shuddering breath. The floorboards groaned, the walls warped, and the air grew thick and heavy, as if I were in the belly of some great beast. That was it. I had to get out. I didn't wait for reason. I scrambled for the door, my heart hammering against my ribs, and burst out into the pre-dawn mist. I ran without looking back, not until the sun's first rays broke over the horizon. When I finally dared a glance, the house stood silhouetted against the pale light. For just a second, I saw one of the high attic windows darken and then clear like a single, slow, deliberate blink. It wasn't just a house. It was alive. And it was waiting for its next guest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy spooky stories like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more chills. Stay safe out there.